Once upon a time, vehicles have a clear-cut category on where they belong. There's the sedan, the SUV, the truck, and the van. Life was simpler back then, and cars were easier to understand. Nowadays, these lines are becoming blurred with crossover trucks, lifted sports cars the size of SUVs, and vans that look like SUVs. Now, Kia has blurred those lines even further with their latest offering, the Kia Carnival SX. Is it a van or a crossover-y, vanish SUV? Now, that is what we aim to find out in this video. Let's do this. Hello guys, I'm Reagan and welcome back to another van feature. If you're new to my channel, I want you to click that subscribe button for your regular dose of Philippine automotive content. If you're my subscriber already, well, sit back, relax, and enjoy this show. But first, click that like button. Also, special thanks to Kia Manila Bay for providing the all-new Kia Carnival SX to do this van feature. If you're within the area and you need a Kia, head on down here to Kia Manila Bay and check them out. For any inquiries, you may also contact the person in my pinned comment below. To set things straight, Kia calls this all-new Carnival a grand utility vehicle. It's an all-new vehicle category, and looking at its size and its proportions, well, it does fit the bill. I mean, it does look grand, I'll give it that. Now, there are two variants of the all-new Carnival that arrived in the Philippines, the base trim LX and this top-of-the-line SX that we have here. Now, this luxury behemoth has a retail price of 2,988,000 Philippine pesos, putting it at the same price category as the Toyota Super Grandia Elite and the GAC GN8. When you look at the front fascia of the all-new Carnival, you will be forgiven if you thought that this is a mid-size crossover. You see, most vans have a small and sloping hood, but this all-new Carnival has a wide and expansive flat hood that makes it look like an SUV. Of course, we get the all-new Kia badging right there, front and center. Plus, we have this glossy black chrome diamond-like pattern on its front grille. Now, Kia has always given us some really fancy lighting units, and the same can be found in this top-spec Carnival SX. It gets a full LED headlight system, and I love the fact that the high beams for the LED headlights are found right here incorporated on the front grille. It also has these lightning design LED DRLs here and a set of LED fog lights to complete the lighting duties. Overall, guys, I'm liking the look of this all-new Carnival. It really works for it, and it moves it away from the looks of a mommobile and more towards something that's macho and yet still luxurious. The side profile of the all-new Carnival still retains that grand utility vehicle shape to it. I mean, if you look at it, guys, it looks like a lowered SUV or even, as I said, a mid-size crossover. Now, this all-new Carnival rocks an floating island roof design here, although it doesn't really pop out as much in this all-black color. Now, what does pop is the C-pillar of this thing. As you can see, the C-pillar is finished in this satin aluminum material, and it has this subtle diamond-shaped pattern to it that is not a sticker. I mean, guys, this is an actual design, and it really feels good to the touch. Now, this C-pillar is pretty similar to the one found in the all-new Sorento, although the ones found here in the Carnival is much, much bigger. Now, since the Carnival is a minivan, well, we do get a power sliding rear doors here, making it easier to get in and out of your rolling mansion. Now, speaking of rolling, well, the wheels and tires of this Carnival SX has also received an upgrade because we now have 19-inch alloy wheels here that are wrapped in 235/55 R19 tires. Behind those wheels, we get pretty much the same mechanical bits as the previous generation. We get 4-wheel disc brakes, and for the suspension, we still have a MacPherson setup in the front and an independent multi-link suspension at the back. Now, the rear end of the Carnival gets a distinctive set of LED lighting units that ties it to the design of the lighting units up front. Of course, we get LED taillights here, plus we have an LED light strip down the center, and it connects the two LED taillights. Now, this LED light strip meets in the center where it highlights that all-new Kia badge. I also like the fact that we get this satin aluminum finish rear skid plate here, which adds more of that premium and luxury look to the Carnival. Now, of course, well, we also get power lift gate right here. And once you open this thing, you'll notice that even with the third row in use, we still get 627 liters of cargo space behind the third row seats. Now, that is good enough for around 3 medium-sized luggage here, but if you need more space than that, well, just like any minivan, the third row seats can fold into the floor, thus giving you a large and flat cargo area where you can put in maybe 5 or 6 golf bags. The all-new Carnival has the same SmartStream turbo diesel engine that can be found in the all-new Sorento. Now, what we have here is a 2.2-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel motor that puts out 199 horsepower and 441 newton meters of torque. Now, the power is sent to the front wheels via an 8-speed automatic. Now, this SmartStream turbo diesel motor also has an aluminum block now, which shaves off around 38 kilos of weight, but this newer engine also reverted back to a timing belt instead of the previous engine's timing chain. So yeah, you just make sure that you keep up with the maintenance intervals of the Carnival and you'll do just fine. The all-new Kia Carnival takes advantage of Kia's cutting-edge technologies, but unfortunately, well, even this top-spec Carnival SX that we get here doesn't come with all of the bells and whistles. So that's a bit of a bummer, guys, but considering the fact that most Kia Carnivals here in the Philippines anyway will be family driver driven, I mean most of the owners will probably sit at the back seat, well, it's not really that big of an issue. Well, it is a big issue for me because I prefer to drive my cars. So still, guys, we get a good amount of convenience features here plus safety bits, but yeah, as I mentioned, we just don't get everything that Kia has offered for the Carnival. Now, first we get leather seats here, and the leather seats have power adjustments for both driver and front passenger, plus we also have a heating function and a ventilation function for the front seats. So that's already a plus point for the all-new Carnival. Next, we have a regular size sunroof here, one of two that can be found in this vehicle. So yeah, that's a second plus point. Now, the third one is, well, we do get a leather-wrapped steering wheel here, and we have a plethora of buttons for hands-free connectivity, plus buttons for your safety bits, because this all-new Carnival also comes with all of these safety and driver assist aids that you can now see on your screen. Now, all of these driver assist aids are well and good and will keep all of the occupants of the Carnival safe and sound at all times. Now, when you move over to the instrument gauge cluster, that's where the drawback comes in. You see, in Carnivals in other markets, well, you can spec it, well, it's an option, guys, to spec it with a 12.3-inch instrument gauge display, digital instrument gauge display, and a second 12.3-inch display for your infotainment system. Now, as I mentioned, that is an option in other markets, but what we get here is the standard format. Now, this is an analog instrument gauge cluster here with a smallish 4.2-inch colored multi-information display, and it's mated also to an 8-inch touchscreen right there. But thankfully it has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but it only has the image of a reverse camera. Once again, that's another bummer for me, guys, because I would have preferred to see a 360-degree view camera here, because the Carnival is a large vehicle and the 360-degree view camera will help in maneuvering this thing. But as it is, we only get a reverse camera there. And well, as I mentioned, most of these Carnivals here in the Philippines anyway will be driven by a family driver. So yeah, I guess it's not really a big issue if you think of it that way. Now, when you move down to the climate control setup here, we have a triple zone, fully automatic climate control system. And when you go down further, we have wireless charge pad there for wireless charging. And we also have an electronic park brake with an auto hold feature, plus a button for drive modes. Now, we also have a couple of cup holders here, which I will subject to my clean canteen test. But again, my clean canteen is outside. Let me get it. Hold on. And I'm back, and I have my clean canteen right here. Now, the Carnival is a global model and it's sold worldwide, including North America. So yeah, I'm sure this is gonna pass. Yeah, easily. It passes. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, guys, when you look at the entire cockpit layout, the cabin materials used here, well, Kia went for a two-tone cabin format here. You've got a lighter color on the lower part, plus a darker color tone on top. Plus, we also get that subtle diamond trim found here on an aluminum, a matte or satin aluminum finish on the middle dashboard. So yeah, it all comes together to create a really luxurious and premium feeling cabin. Although we do get an abundance of glossy piano black finishes on your door cards, on the center stack right there. But yeah, it looks good, guys. But just make sure that yeah, you maintain it properly, because that is going to be a scratch and dirt and a fingerprint magnet in no time. Other than that, guys, yeah, we're surrounded by soft touch materials. Got a leather dashboard here, leather door cards. Everything feels premium. Yeah, but if only it came with those dual 12.3-inch displays right here in front of the driver, then it would have been absolutely perfect. Now, as I mentioned a while back, guys, well, most of the Carnival owners here in the Philippines will likely spend their time right here in the second row seats. So yes, it's just natural for Kia Philippines to outfit the second row seats with all of the features and amenities that they can think of. Now, as you can see, we get a set of captain's chairs here, and these captain's chairs also come with a power reclining function and even a powered ottoman. Now, the good thing about these seats is they can also recline almost like a bed, although when it's reclined in that position, it kind of reminds me of a dentist chair of all things. But guys, I'm just joking there. These seats are super comfortable, and you can just lay back here and stare out on your second sunroof as you contemplate the next business acquisition, or maybe the next timepiece that you will buy. Now, these captain's chairs also come with a heating and ventilation function. So yes, they're practically the perfect seats. The best seats, the most perfect seats that you can find inside the new Carnival. Now, for other amenities and toys found here, well, we do get the controls for your third climate zone there. You've got ceiling-mounted AC vents here. You also got a couple of cup holders and even a smartphone holder right there in the center. 12-volt charging outlet, and the USB ports found at the backs of the seat back here of the front seats. And we even get buttons to adjust the front passenger seat in case the passenger on this side wants to have more legroom and if there's nobody right there in front. Now, if you want to go to the third row seats of this Carnival, well, there's no other way to get there but to pass through the space found here in between the captain's chair. So yeah, let's do that right now. Just like the previous generation Kia Carnival, the third row seats of this all-new Carnival is spacious. In fact, you can put 3 average adults here on the third row seats and they will still be very, very comfortable, guys. Now, we get a good amount of legroom here and headroom. Plus, I love this feature, guys. Even the third row passengers get privacy shades. You know, you get tiny privacy shades right there, and well, smaller than the larger ones found in the second row seats. Now, aside from the privacy shades, we get a USB charge port here, a couple of cup holders, plus some ceiling-mounted AC vents to keep everyone cool and comfortable. The all-new Kia Carnival presents a pretty unique proposition. It has the space, features, and comfort of a minivan, yet it has the styling of an SUV. Now, I have yet to drive this all-new Carnival. Well, I'll have to wait for Kia Philippines to give me a media lend-out in order for me to deliver a full driving impressions video to you guys. But from what I'm seeing right now, it looks like Kia has another winner with its grand utility vehicle. Thanks for watching.